Hello aspirants, welcome to UPSC World Current Affairs. Today is 10th March. Today's current affairs topics are Kavach Technology, Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant, Jal Jeevan Mission, Medical Marijuana, Glycosmis albicarpa, Financial Action Task Force Grey List, FATF Grey List, United Nations Human Rights Council UNHRC, Meghalaya and CBI, Central Armed Police Forces, Daylight Harvesting Technology. Before going into these topics, I would like to tell you something. Please subscribe to this channel and watch this current affairs through mind maps completely. And please subscribe to this channel. And if you want to skip to any of these topics directly, there will be timestamps here. Please click this and go to your desired current affairs topics. And if you think I am going slow, please select any playback speed like 1.25x 1.25 like that. Kavach Technology, why it is in use? Recently, Union Minister of Railways inspected the trial of Kavach working system between Gullaguda Chitgidda railway stations in Secunderabad division of South Central Railways. So what is Kavach technology? It is also called as armor. Kavach basically means armor. So it is indigenously developed system that prevents collision between trains. This is very important, and it's basically to prevent collision between trains. It is also known as train collision avoidance system, TCAS. So how it works, it prevents trains to pass the signal at danger and avoid collision. It activates if whenever drivers fails to control the train as per the speed restrictions, it automatically activates the train braking system and prevents collision. It prevents collision between it also prevents collision between two locomotives equipped with Kavach technology. It is one of the cheapest technology. It is certified it is SIL4 certified technology. That means safety integrity level 4. Its probability of being error is 1 in 10,000 years. So important points, or the points useful for MCQs means basically what is Kavach technology. It is to prevent collision between trains, and another important thing is it automatically activates the brain system. This is another important point, and it is also prevents collision between locomotives equipped with Kavach technology, and it is certified SIL4. It is certified with SIL4 technology, certified technology, and that's it. These are the important points in this topic. Medical marijuana. Recently, Costa Rica has legalized the use of medical marijuana and also the cultivation of industrial production of hemp. So what is marijuana? It is basically a plant or weed plant. It is majorly used as a drug. So many got addicted to this marijuana. We'll discuss about medical marijuana now. Medical marijuana uses marijuana plants or its active chemicals or cannabinoids to treat diseases or conditions. What kind of diseases or conditions included means glaucoma. Glaucoma is a condition of optical damage or optical nerve damage. It is a condition of increased pressure within the eyeball causing gradual loss of sight. And it also used to treat conditions like mental health, that includes schizophrenia and PTSD, that means post traumatic stress disorder. In India, we'll discuss the legality of medical marijuana in India now. The use of marijuana is not completely banned, as its medical and scientific use is allowed under the law. However, its sale and consumption are banned under NDPS Act, Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1985. So MCQ questions, important MCQ questions from this topic means it is used to treat what kind of diseases like glaucoma, medical health conditions like post-traumatic stress disorder and schizophrenia. In India, is it banned or not? It is not completely banned. Its scientific and medical use is allowed. However, its sale and consumption is banned. These are the important points in this topic. Central Armed Police Forces. Why it is in use? In continuation of Plan 3 modernization for CAPFs, the Ministry of Home Affairs has approved Modernization Plan 4 for CAPF scheme. So what is Modernization Plan 4? It is basically to provide CAPFs with equipment of modern state of art equipment and weapons. It is also provided with improved IT solutions. This scheme basically from 1st February 2022 to 31st March 2026 with the total financial outlay of 1.5 crores. It is implemented by Ministry of Home Affairs. So what is basically CAPFs? It is a uniform nomenclature, uniform name for 7 central armed police organizations in India that are overseen by Ministry of Home Affairs. Its primary mission is to defend national interest against internal threats, not external. External threats will be handled by army, those kind of major organizations. These 7 central armed police organizations will defend national interest against internal threats. So what kind of internal threats we'll discuss? These 7 organizations are CRPF, Border Security Force, Tibetan Border Police, Central Industrial Security Force, National Security Guard, Shastra Seema Bal, Special Protection Group. So basically Border Security Force, Indo-Tibetan border, and Shastra Bhima are basically border forces, and NSG and CRPS take care of law and order situations, and Special Protection Group is for Prime Minister's security. Central Industrial Security is basically for sensitive industrial areas, like we can say it is, these are forces of like metros, something like that. And the CRPFs will take care of law and order in railway stations and all. CAPFs support the police in law and order situations, as well as they'll support army in counter-terrorism operations. They'll also support, that means state police in law and order situations, in counter-terrorism situations also they'll support with army. So important questions about CAPFs means they'll ask what are all included in the Central Armed Police Forces. They'll give few options, and please they'll give which is not included in the CAPFs. These, remember these all 7 names, and what is its main aim? It is internal threats, and these 7 organizations names and what it does, and whether it supports these police and army or not. Yes, it supports police in law and order situations, and it supports army in counter-terrorism operations. Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. Ukrainian authorities reported that Russia forces have seized the control of Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. What is Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant? We'll discuss now. It is the largest nuclear facility in the entire European continent. It is located in the southern Ukraine on the Dnieper River. It has total capacity of 6,000 megawatts. It has enough power to roughly it's for roughly 4 million homes. It is enough for 4 million homes. Nearly half of country's electricity is derived from nuclear energy from this plant. So what are the important points? Means what is the largest nuclear facility in Europe? So it is this options will be this, on which river this nuclear power plant is located. It is located on nuclear Dnieper river, and it is in Ukraine. These 3 are important points which may get in exam. UNHRC, United Nations Human Rights Council. Why it is in news? India abstained on a vote at the UNHRC in Geneva, Switzerland, as the council decided to set up an international commission of inquiry into Russia's action in Ukraine. So what happened means at the UNHRC Geneva, they decided to set up an international commission of inquiry into Russia's action that happened in Ukraine. So India abstained on a vote. So we'll discuss what is UNHRC. It is an intergovernmental body, means it deals with government to government within the United Nations system. It was founded in the year 2006. It replaced UNCHR, that means United Nations Commission on Human Rights, that had been strongly criticized. Why it had been criticized means it allowed countries that had poor human rights records. So it generally meets at UN office in Geneva. Its membership include 47 member states. These members will be elected by United Nations General Assembly, UNGA. How it will elect members means it is based on equitable geographical distribution. So important points that may get that will get in exams means it is intergovernmental body. It was founded in the year 2006. Which body it replaced means it is United Nations Commission on Human Rights, where it meets in Geneva in United Nations office. How many members are there in UNHRC? There are 47 members who will elect United Nations Human Rights Council. They will be elected by UNGA on what basis? On equitable geographical distribution. These are the important points in this topic. Jal Jeevan Mission. Why it is in news? 918 habitations spread over 5 districts are going to have combined water supply schemes at a cost of about rupees 1.4 crores under the Jal Jeevan Mission. So what is Jal Jeevan Mission means? It is envisaged to provide safe and adequate drinking water through individual household tap connections by 2024 to rural Indian households. It also supplies envisaged to supply 25 liters of water per person per day. It is not drinking water, normal water maybe, through functional household tap connections, FHTC, by 2024. There are two major missions under the Jal Jeevan Mission to provide drinking water, to provide 55 liters of water per person per day through tap connection, through functional household tap connections by 2024 to rural households. So it also includes functional tap connections to schools, Anganwadi centers, GP buildings, healthcare, wellness centers and community buildings. So what is the basic information about Jal Jeevan Missions? Its parents industry is Ministry of Jal Shakti, Departments of Drinking Water and Sanitizations. How funds will be distributed means in Himalayas and northeastern states, generally for every scheme it is 90:10. That means 90% share will be centers and 10% shares will be states. So and 50-50 for other states. 50% contribution will be, 50% funding will be of center and 50% will be of state, and 100% for union territories. That means 100% central funding. So it is implemented and monitored through 4 tier, that means national, state, district, village levels. So what are the important points? These two missions, drinking water and 55 liters of water per person per day, through how? Through individual household tap connections, through functional household tap connections. What is the deadline? Year 2024. So to whom? To rural households. It will also include these biddings and all. So what is the parent ministry? It is Ministry of Jal Shakti, and this funding also will be it is important, and 4 tier implementation. These are the important points in mission Jal Jeevan Mission. Financial Action Task Force. So what is Financial Action Task Force? Why it is in news? Recently FATF has included United Arab Emirates in its grey list. What is its grey list? What is its blacklist? We will discuss everything in detail. Financial Action Task Force, it is an intergovernmental body established by the G7 countries in 1989. So what are G7 countries? G7 countries are informal grouping of 7 world's advanced economies. These include United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Italy, Japan, France, Germany and all. So what is its main mandate is to promote reforms in countries' financial system and to combat money laundering and terror financing. This is very important point. Financial Action Task Force main mandate is to combat money laundering and terror financing. and it has two lists: gray list, black list. Gray list is a much high risk of money laundering and terrorism, terror financing, but they'll they are committed, these countries are committed to work to cooperate with FATF, but blacklisted countries, they don't cooperate with FATF in tackling money laundering and financial terror financing. So what is FATF gray list? It is officially referred to as jurisdictions under increased monitoring. They'll monitor the countries under grey list will be severely monitored by FATF as they provided financial commitment. I mean commitment, formal commitment. So countries will be closely monitored and scrutinized by FATF for deficiencies or loopholes in combating these things. What are those? Money laundering, terror financing, proliferation financing. So what are the main challenges or issues in gray list? Means if a country will be listed in a gray list, they'll get poor ratings from rating agencies. Rating agencies like Moody's, Fitch, like that, they'll give very poor ratings. Through that, foreign investment will be reduced, and they'll get limited access to international loans. So what are the important points? Means it is established by which organization? It is G7 countries in 1989. This is important point. What is its main mandate? To combat money laundering and terror financing. They'll give differences between grey list and black list. This is important, and it is also referred to as jurisdiction under increased monitoring. And these are the very important points. Glycosmis albicarpa. Why it is in news? What is the basic information about Glycosmis albicarpa? A team of scientists from BSI, Botanical Survey of India, have discovered a new ginberry species from Kanyakumari Wildlife Sanctuary located in Tamil Nadu. So what is Glycosmis albicarpa? It is a botanical name of a species belonging to orange family Rutaceae. It is endemic to southern Western Ghats. That means majorly in Tamil Nadu. Western Ghats, we know they range from Tamil Nadu to Maharashtra. In that, southern Maharashtra is in Tamil Nadu, parts of Kerala. So it is endemic to southern Western Ghats. This is characterized by short and broad leaves. These leaves will be very short and they will be very broad, and they have white fruits. These fruits are white and they are edible. That means we can eat. These fruits can be eaten, and they are characterized by gin aroma. That means the smell, the scent of this fruit will be like a gin. You know gin, right? And it is used by indigenous people and tribes for medicinal purposes also. So what is basic information about Botanical Survey of India? It is founded in pre-independence era in 1890 by East Indian Company. So basically what it does means it undertakes surveys, research and conservation of plant wealth of India, and it collects and maintains gene bank gene bank means it is genetics bank of endangered and vulnerable plant species. So it is located in Kolkata, West Bengal, under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. So important points for MCQs. It belongs to which family? It belongs to orange family. It is a berry species. These two are important. And where it is endemic? It is endemic to Western Ghats. They'll ask with reference to Glycosmis albicarpa, consider the following statement. Which of the following is correct? They'll give it is endemic to southern Western Ghats. It is a ginberry species, so it belongs to orange family. They'll give few options like that. It is characterized by gin aroma. This is important point. And if they ask about Botanical Survey of India, it is by East Indian Company in 1890. This is important. It is under Ministry of Environment. It is where it is located. It's located in Kolkata. It is basically undertakes surveys and it also maintains a gene bank. This is important. Central Bureau of Investigation. Why it is in news? Recently, Meghalaya has withdrawn consent to the CBI to investigate cases in the state. So, by this, Meghalaya became the 9th state in the country to have taken this step. Punjab and all have taken this step, and Mizoram is the first state to take this step in 2015. So we'll discuss basic information about Central Bureau of Investigation. It is the principal investigative police agency in India. It was established in 1941. That means before independence. It is not a statutory body. That means it doesn't established by its own act of the parliament, like NIA, you know, a national investigative agency, that is established through NIA act. So this is not a statutory body. It derives its powers from Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946 to prevent, mainly it is to prevent corruption and maintain integrity in administration. So it works under Central Vigilance Commissions in matters pertaining to prevention of corruption in Act 1988. So it is official representative with Interpol, you know, international police. And we'll discuss about CBI's consent. As CBI is governed by Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946, it must mandatorily obtain consent to written permission of the state government concerned before beginning to investigate a crime in a state. It must take, as it doesn't have any statutory powers, unlike National Investigative Agency NIA, it must take a state's permission to investigate any matter or crime in the state. So general consent is normally given by states to help CBI in seamless investigation of cases of corruption against central government employees who are working in their state, and also in the cases of violent crimes in a given state. So what happens if state doesn't give, or by general they all give, if they withdraw from the consent, CBI cannot register any fresh cases. That means any cases that are pending, they can continue as usual. They cannot register fresh cases. And even if they don't give state consent, Supreme Court and High Court can order CBI to investigate that matter without state's consent. States must obey the state and Supreme Court and High Court's order. It will lose all powers of a police officer as soon as they enter the state. If they withdraw the consent, CBI officers will lose the powers of police officer as soon as they enter the state, unless the state governments give permissions. So what are the important points means, if they ask about CBI, it is an investigative agency. It is established in 1941. It is not a statutory body. This is important. It is established by Delhi Special Police Act to prevent what? Corruption and maintain administration, integrity and administration. It works under Central Vigilance Commission. This is important point. It works with, it is the official representative of Interpol. And another, if it comes to CBI's consent, they'll give you, you can write this answer in the mains. This will be very useful in the mains exam. And it is governed by, so it must mandatorily take consent. This is important point. And to help, it will work under corruption against central government employees and also violent crimes in the given state. These are the important points in Central Bureau of Investigation. Daylight harvesting technology. What is daylight harvesting technology? Why it is in use? A private company, a private startup, Skyshade Daylights Private Limited, Hyderabad, signed a memorandum of understanding with the Technology Development Board on daylight harvesting technology. We'll discuss everything in detail. What is this memorandum of agreement all about? Is to reduce carbon footprint and improve building energy efficiency. So this Skyshade Daylight Private Limited is the only startup company in India for daylight harvesting technology, which we will discuss just in a moment. The Technology Development Board is a statutory board of Department of Science and Technology. Statutory board means it was enacted through an act of parliament. So what is a daylight harvesting technology? Just in a simple words, it is basically bringing natural sunlight inside the home. How? It will automatically dims or adjust the brightness of light in response to the amount of natural light available in the space. see, if you are sitting in a room, if there is a sunlight or natural light coming into that room, and if you are switching on the power, or if you are switching on a light, the light will automatically dims or adjust according to the available brightness in the room. So thereby it has a lot of uses we'll discuss now. So the general information is solar energy spectrum has 45% energy as a visible light. When it comes to visible light, 45% of energy is solar energy. This can be used for harvesting building illumination. For about we'll get 9 to 11 hours a day of this energy can be saved. So harvest huge quantities of sunlight for a building, make it available for building illumination. So by doing this, it reduces what? It reduces electrical lightning energy consumption by 70 to 80%. What we are using now, electricals. We are using electrical lighting energy consumption. This can be reduced to 70 to 80%. It can also reduce air conditioning consumption, cooling load. Cooling load will be reduced through natural sunlight. So important point in this topic, they'll ask about what is the main mission of this understanding. It is to reduce carbon footprint and to improve building efficiency. They'll give what is daylight harvesting technology recently seen in news. It is basically bringing natural sunlight inside the room. How it automatically, they'll give this instance as an example, and which of the following is the best suitable for this above description. It gives like automatically dimming and adjusting the brightness in response to amount of natural light available in space. The answer will be daylight harvesting technology, and this is important. That's it. Today's question of the day, consider the following statements regarding Jal Jeevan Mission. Number 1, it is envisaged to provide safe and adequate drinking water through individual household tap connections by 2024 to all households in rural India. It comes under Ministry of Rural Development. Please write which one is correct, only one or only two, both one or two, both these two are wrong. Please write these answers in the comment section below. Please give it a try. Even if it is wrong, no problem. Even if it is right, you will remember. That is very, very important for you to remember for a long time, and also help this video to reach more people as there will be engagement in this video. Please participate in this question of the day session. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have come to this far, if you have already watched 28 minutes of the video, that means you somehow liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up. It will help us a lot to reach more people. And also please subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet subscribed. And also please write any suggestions in the comment section below, or any future requests like that, you can write it in the comment section below. I'll always respond within minutes. And please click the bell icon to receive instant notifications whenever I uploaded video. I'll upload video every morning at 6 o'clock exactly, without a delay. So please click the bell icon, and very importantly, please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'll post beautiful designed current affairs summary in these social media accounts. And also follow us on Telegram. I'll post current affairs summary in Telegram through links. That will be very useful for a short term. And also download the very, very importantly, please download the PDF material below. Why means it will be very useful, it will be handy in the revision. So I have given all the slides in the PDF format. It will be very, very useful while revising. And all these social media links will be in the description below. Please follow us on all these social media accounts. And this PDF, whenever you are revising for exam, these PDFs will be very useful. You can download this and make printouts and or make your own notes about of these PDFs or these slides. So So it is free of cost. I'll upload daily these PDFs. Make it like a book list or like that. It will be very handy while revising. It will be very important. If you are making notes, that will be well and good, and if you are making PDFs, please make it as a folder and download it, and collect every days. It will be in the description in the video below, and all these links also will be in the description below. Please follow us on social media and watch this video. Please share this video to your friends or colleagues, I mean fellow aspirants. Thank you for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.